hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Nebraska's offense comes on the field first today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Direct snap to the back. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And the Huskers with first and 10 here.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Nebraska.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go as he's being hit. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Huskers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words with his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Caught on the outside. It's Williams. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good. They slam into the kicker. Penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It will be a touchback. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the receivers got it. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll toss it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tie. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Hall.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It's now third down.
Looking to throw it again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And here comes a deep shot. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He's back to throw again on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Going after it, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. The Cornhuskers come to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Big spin on the run. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty. And offense very happy to take the result. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's caught. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Running out of time in the pocket, and he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now here's the toss play. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game.
Looking for a deep completion. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock.
The second down pass was complete to the back. Picks up 9. Brings up 3rd down. Got it.
And the Huskers are in the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They feed the fullback this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games.
29 Philly. 2 non-tackles.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Play action fake, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st? And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Alabama getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Well, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will he be? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And it's a bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Got him. He's sacked.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers. Now the try for 2. They go with a direct snap. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Nebraska, 27.
Fields it just outside the goal line.
The return is at the 22. And the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short getting into that national championship game.